Three men who are believed to be taxi marshals have been shot dead in Mofolo, central Soweto. The exact details surrounding the incident are still unclear, but police and other law enforcement agencies are at the scene. The shooting has led to the closure of several roads in the area, and motorists are urged to exercise extreme caution when driving in the vicinity of Malafele Road, Mofolo Central, as vehicles are being diverted at Madaba Drive and Mageza Street.
I can confirm that 3 people were shot and killed this morning around about 8 o'clock. The vehicle that they were traveling in was coming from the direction of Mofolo village, traveling towards Dube. It was on Zulu Street. High caliber cartridges were found on the scene. At this stage, no one has been arrested. However, I can assure that police are working non-stop to make sure that the suspects are arrested. Gauteng Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Mtombeni has raised concern about the issues of taxi violence in the area and ensuring citizens of Gauteng that this incident, no stone will be left unturned.
You don't have a turnaround time of arresting the suspects?
You know, the issue of putting a turnaround time, it's really not okay because it puts pressure on the investigators, and at the end of the day, we end up doing wrong things. We do not want to do that. We want to make sure we arrest the right people and take them to court, because the case has to go to court and make sure that it stands the crucifixion in court.
Well, for more on the story now, we cross to SABC News reporter Calvin Gludler, who has been following the story. Good morning, Calvin. Have you found out any more details about what's happened?
Good afternoon to you, Juliet, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, we have managed to gather information. We were told by the onlookers of what really transpired, even though, you know, they don't want to talk too much about on the media because they are fearing for their lives. But most of them are saying that they did see a grey vehicle that was involved in this shooting. But you would remember very well that we had an interview, Juliet, with the SABC communications unit. That would be your Colonel Mofolo Kweza from SABC, telling us that they are still investigating this matter. She did confirm, though, that this incident took place at around 8 a.m. Juliet, and that no one has been arrested, and that a grey vehicle, a silver vehicle rather, shot 3 people. Let me just step out of shot so that our video journalist Masabata will just show you the crime scene that is still active. You would see forensics investigators in the scene. You would see, Juliet, this white Toyota Corolla. We have gathered information that this is the Toyota Corolla that these 3 males were traveling in, and it was shot on numerous occasions, multiple times, and it had to crash in that tree. I don't know, Juliet, if Masabata can be able to zoom in a little bit more so that you can be able to see inside that car. I can tell you that next to that forensic investigator, there are 3 bodies inside that car that are still there. You could see, if Masabata can try to show you, there's someone inside that car that is wearing an orange jacket, a passenger that is sitting on the front next to the driver's seat. That would tell you that the people who were shot, or the victims, are still inside that car. And as you can see, that forensic investigators are monitoring the situation. You could see these poles, these yellow poles, that would tell you that there were a lot of cartridges, or the people who were shooting at this car managed to shoot so many times. And you can see that the situation is still volatile here. I don't know if believe we can be able to see. Next to where I'm standing, there are police cars, there are vans, and this road is closed. The management of the South African Police Service, including their communicators, they are here monitoring the situation. They promised us that should something comes up, they will be able to inform or update the media. We managed, Juliet, to speak to those who are onlookers here, and people who are staying around this place. They did confirm that this issue is a thorny issue for them, because most of them are using public transport, taxis to be specific, complaining though that this might have a negative impact on them when they have to go to school. You'd remember that tomorrow schools are reopening. So this would mean that school children need to go to school. So the lady that I spoke to did confirm that this is a serious issue and government needs to intervene as soon as possible, because this is also giving them problems at work. Some of them, according to that lady, have even been fired at work because they don't come to work now because of these issues that are taking place. You would remember that I'm not talking about an issue, a dispute that just happened. It has been so many years. It has been more than a decade that the dispute between Nandue and Water. So we managed to speak to, we have managed to speak to Water's spokesperson, that would be Mr. Hamilton Meyer, saying that those three victims are from their offices. So we will try to also communicate with people who might have seen something, and police will keep on updating us. But you are still here. You would see Mahalefele Road is closed. It's coming from Bara, from to Orlando East to Dube, going to Mofolo and other places. That road is closed, as you have mentioned in your introduction, that motorists are urged to use alternative routes. So we are still here, camping here, monitoring the situation. I can confirm 3 people were shot and killed. They are still inside that car. As you have seen, Masabata showing you the passenger that is wearing an orange jacket. We are waiting for forensics vans to come and pick them up. We will monitor the situation. But for now, let me say back to you in studio.
Thanks very much. That was Calvin Gludley reporting to us live from that shooting this morning, where 3 people have been shot dead, and police say that the shots emanated from a silver car, but can't confirm any other details at this point. We'll keep you updated on that breaking news story.